Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about things that keep you poor. Have you ever wondered where all your money went to? Do you often ponder why there is no money in your bank account at the end of each month? Have you found yourself frequently thinking about the invisible holes through which your funds vanish? If yes, then you have landed at the right place. We can tell you exactly the reasons why you are unable to amass money despite earning a decent income. Here are the top 12 habits that can sneak into your hard-earned income and eat up your funds. 1. Spending more as your income increases. There's no harm in raising your standard of living when you can. However, if you are a person who is constantly looking for ways to spend your money, you will probably find yourself in a difficult situation soon enough. If you continuously raise your expenditure along with any increase in your income, or even without it, it would be hard to have any real savings. Try to keep your expenditures at a constant level along with exploring ways to increase your income. That's the route to success. 2. Focusing on the present without caring about the future. Usually, when people find it hard to tackle a problem, they choose to ignore it. That's a sure recipe for disaster. The same is the case with your finances. Generally, people focus on their present needs, wishfully thinking that future needs will somehow be met in some way. You need to take the future into perspective whenever you are making any financial decision. Although it is good to take care of everything in the present, do your best to save for your future. 3. You think it is too early to start saving. When you are young, it is easy to get carried away by the various pleasures money can buy. People often think that right now is too early to start saving or investing. Wrong. It is never too early to save a portion of your income, no matter how low or high your income is. Start saving today. In fact, experts say that you should save before you spend. Keep aside a portion of whatever money or income you get, and then spend the rest. 4. Not keeping a record of your money. We all think that we know where our money comes from and where it ends up. Sadly, that's not true for most of us. We might be aware of our major expenditures, but the small things usually eat up our finances more than the big ones. It is an excellent idea to start keeping a journal of all your income and expenses, whether they are huge or small. This way, you will have a much better idea for controlling your finances. 5. Lack of budgeting and / or poor budgeting. You might be documenting everything. Then again, you might be missing the starting point of a budget. Having a realistic and well-documented budget is the foundation of all your financial planning and success. Make a budget and stick to it. I can say this from my own experience. It makes a huge difference in how you look at your money. In the absence of a budget, it is very easy to get carried away and commit unnecessary expenditures. 6. Being unclear of your needs, wants, and finances. To save money and build wealth, it is of the utmost importance that you absolutely care about the must-haves, good-to-haves, and not-to-haves. You need to prioritize your financial targets. If getting rich is a top priority for you, then you need to sacrifice some of your present pleasures, whether you like it or not. Be clear about your goals and write them down. Review them at regular intervals to keep yourself on track. 7. Ignore your debt. For a lot of people in today's world, interest eats up a huge portion of their finances. It's a painful fact. Still, they don't know how to get out of this vicious cycle, leaving them little to no savings. First of all, make paying your debt a top-of-the-list item on your agenda. Work out a plan for this and stick to it, no matter what. You don't want to believe that you're poor, do you? 8. Constantly upgrading your electronic gadgets. There is no limit to it. While there is no harm in buying gadgets that you actually need, buying only because there is this next version of mobile available in the market will definitely cause you more harm than good. Take charge of your life today. Do what needs to be done right now. You can do it. Do yourself a favor and start your journey of becoming wealthy today. As William Shatner said, if saving money is wrong, I don't want to be right. 9. Taking bad money advice from poor people. You've been lied to by many generations who have no idea what they're talking about. Growing up, you've been told that the key to wealth is to get a well-paying job that pays you a good salary. Society has normalized putting hundreds of dollars worth of debt onto kids finishing university by perpetuating this old lie. Brutal truth: you won't get rich working for someone else. Also, stop taking advice from people who are not successful. Talk to people who are where you want to go. Without your choice, you end up surrounded by some people, and they become your friends. You are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Hang out with 5 broke people? Guess who's gonna be the 6th? You need to be able to take responsibility for your situation, even if the game is rigged against you. Poor people love to blame others for their failures. Figure out a way to escape the system through skills that have economic value. If all you know how to do is flip burgers, you won't get very far. 10. Gambling and lottery. Luck isn't a strategy. Nobody will save you. Jesus ain't coming down to pay your rent, and no lamp has ever produced a genie. Life is a probability game. The more you understand this, the quicker you'll stop being poor. All rich people do every single day is to focus their efforts on improving the probability of them making more money. Poor people leave this probability up to the universe, and with it their future. The moment you're not writing the future for yourself, that's when you get whatever is left, or whatever crumbs others are willing to throw your way. Life is about control. Get as much of it as possible. Control yourself and your environment until the future becomes predictable. Once you have control, you don't need luck. Rich people don't believe in luck. They don't need luck. Luck is for poor people. If you work hard, you don't need luck. 11. Not knowing how much money you spent last week, month, and year. You'll just spend money the second it hits your account. Every poor person out there complains that they don't have enough money, yet none of them know where their money goes. Do you think tracking your expenses is hard? You know what's even harder? Staying poor and not being able to afford anything. Wake yourself up and realize just how much money you're unnecessarily spending on subscriptions and stuff you don't need. That money could go towards paying off your debt or plugging your other money holes. Poor people are good at surviving with little to no money, so when they do get paid, they're quick to spend it to return to their default, out of a fear that somehow it will be taken away from them by life. Every resource out there will talk about budgeting and planning, and yes, that's the way to do it, but as long as money coming in, money going out equals 0. How can you expect your life to improve? A good piece of advice is to measure how much money you're making and track how much you're spending. It's the first step to realizing just how fragile a position you find yourself in. The concept from Alice in Wonderland, where you have to run as hard as you can just to stay in place. That's why you can never win this game. You need to keep spending your money just to stay in the same place. The habit of thinking of yourself as poor, as someone who will never be wealthy, as someone who's not smart enough, good enough, and educated enough, is what's actually keeping you poor. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel for more frugalism videos. Thank you for watching.